Lunar the Silver Star, you motherfucker, you. This game for the Sega CD has not one, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variants. That's right, boys and girls. So if you are keen on collecting for the Sega CD, you're gonna have to get all 7 of them. And let me tell you, there's something about these 7 that still eludes me. And I'll get to that in a minute. But what's interesting is that this first disc, you open this up, take the foamy out. There's the disc print right there, right? Take a good look at that. Then we go to disc 2. Let's open this up. It's pretty much the same thing, right? Nope. What happened was, when these got printed off first, Sega decided to manufacture the disc themselves, and it turned out to not have the entire image art in there. And so apparently they were unfamiliar with what's called a groove feel process. And so after the initial flunk, the working designs went on to handle the prints themselves, which turned out to be much better as far as showing you more of the art. What's also important to note is this first case here for the disc 1. It doesn't seem to have any shiny letters or anything, but if you take a peek at this one, you have a shiny embossed Sega CD title, Working Designs Ultra Series. Yeah, but what's further interesting is that not only is there 7 of these discs, which I will quickly try to show you. Here is number 3. It's one of my favorites, actually. I just like the planet off in the distance. It's kind of cool. There's number 3. And then we got number 4, which is probably one of my least favorites, even though it's still drawn really well. It's not very epic-y, I guess, is the technical term. Here we have one of the last ones that I had to get, disc 5. Pretty cool, lots of stuff going on in that one. And sorry about the noise, I don't know how that's going to translate, so here we go with number 6. I actually had this for a long time, and that's kind of an interesting piece of art. And actually one of the best ones is the 7th disc. I have an interesting note to bring up about this one in just a minute, so hang on for that. So not only is there are 7 disc prints for all of these games, there's also variations of the glossy embossed, lettering and stuff, but it's not on the front. But that is the case here with the first one. But if you take a look at the back on some of these, you have right here, you can see that the Lunar the Silver Star is not embossed, yet you can make out that the names right there are. So then you take a peek at, say, this disc, and you do have the full glossy emboss of the names and the lunar title itself. So there's basically the initial disc 1, which has 0 gloss on the back. Then you have the second, which has the names in shiny foil, but the title is not. And then you have the full emboss, which makes for 3. And then finally, for the 7th disc, which I can't show you firsthand because I don't have it, that actually is supposed to have a blue dot next to the UPC there. So, it's supposed to be there, but it's not. It's under some speculation as to if they all came with that or not, mainly by the people who don't have it, like myself. So I thought I'd briefly mention a couple of other interesting tidbits about the Lunar series on the Sega CD. Well, for one, as you see here, it's got a couple of guides, one for the Silver Star, and then the other for the second game, which is Eternal Blue. And I bring this up not only because it's the sequel in the game, but because in the guide for Eternal Blue, in the back, it's really interesting. There's an interview with Victor Ireland. I mean, aside from being in full color, that's freaking sweet, right? In the back there's an article or an interview with Victor Ireland. Let's see if I can get to it one-handed. And there's an interesting little conversation here, which I brought up with other Sega CD collectors. And as you can read there, hopefully, it says apparently you released 8 different versions of Lunar the Silver Star with different CD artwork on each. Is there any way to tell? Blah blah blah. You can sort of see the rest yourself, but it does mention the blue dot sticker next to the barcode on the reverse of the package. So I'm pretty sure that 100% of those disc 7s had the blue dot, but like I said, you know, there's a lot to know about collecting for something that's 20 plus years old. But it's interesting to note that he does say that it is the most rare, the 7th and final disc art, which apparently they ran the least of, but he doesn't give any specific numbers. And I've also read that, you know, in an archive site for working designs, that disc 1, the original one that Sega printed, was the most common. So, hopefully this proved to be informative and interesting. Thanks for watching. See you later.